Check us out. Chouinards, we're going there.
Welcome. This is Wine and Cheese. We can whine about cheese or whine about wine. And this is Walter Bradley. This is Greg Fernandez Jr. We're here to talk about Chouinard. Well, Greg, Chouinard.
A Chardonnay. 2009 Chardonnay. Okay.
Very good.
It sounds good.
Got it from Livermore, I hear.
Chouinard's good. Is it bad? Is it ugly?
It's not bad. I've been there. I've met George. He's got a great understanding of great wine. He loves what he's doing. And when you do what you love and love what you do wine right. And George Chouinard is one of those who does wine right.
And he's got wine, he's got white, he's got red, and
Chardonnay, Cabernet Sauvignon.
Red is kind of my favorite, so you know I'm gonna trust you on the whites.
Oh,
but on
we're
the
gonna
red,
try
I'm gonna
that.
be very critical.
He's gonna be presenting two good wines. He said he's gonna put them out there. We're gonna buy them, of course.
That's right.
He's deserving of his work. So, George, we're looking forward to seeing you.
We're coming.
And we're going to promote not
Chouinards.
just you, but that wonderful job as an architect that you've been and done a great job out there. It's been a few years. So we're going to visit you at Chouinard Wine. Be there. About 1983, George Chouinard started what the family called his Egyptian... Oh, hi. Reading about Chouinard Winery. Welcome. I'm Walter Bradley, and this is Wine and Cheese of Mind, Body, Soul Production. And you know, I visited this winery out in Castro Valley. In fact, if you were to go out there, I recommend 33853 Palomares Road, Castro Valley, 94552. You can call for directions at 582-9900 and the area code 510. You know, George Chouinard, his wife Caroline, and their sons started planting this vineyard back when George had this idea to dig in this little inconvenient place, this little canyon there on Palomares. George went out to plant Cabernet Sauvignon grapes in this small inconvenient little valley, and it turned out wonderful. It really did. Right here we have a Chouinard red table wine that I am enjoying right now, and unfortunately you're not until you go to Chouinard's and pick up a case or a bottle. But why just a bottle? Because you're going to have to go back too much and spend too much gas. It's better by the dozen. So this red table wine, or a Chardonnay, award-winning wines. Check their Rogues Gallery of Awards. Wonderful. You know, in Chouinard Winery, George and Caroline, you know, and their sons, Damien and the others, first started planting these grapes 25 years ago. With an old garden tractor from a dilapidated old barn with a dirt floor. And being an architect, George reconstructed this old barn and made it an eclectic, beautiful place with a wonderful wine tasting room, where on Saturday and Sunday from noon to 5 p.m. you can go to their wine tasting room, have a little music, quiet, subtle, good music, and with the family go out and enjoy a wonderful evening close by and not too far away, but out of the mainstream, kind of off the grid next door. George has done a wonderful job. And you know, the Ohlone and Miwok Indians used to hunt deer in this region in the valley, and it's just a wonderful history there. So if you want to talk to George Chouinard, find out about wines or find out about architecture and just how he came to be, you know, this is a wonderful place to go. And they have events. And if you go to www.chouinard.com, that's www.chouinard, that's CHOUINARD.com, Chouinard.com, you can look up their VIT club, their events, their history, their notebook, and our wines. Hey, that's the important thing, their wines. They just have one wine here that I have bought, but there are many. There's Chardonnays, there's Cabernet. And if you talk to George, he will reveal all their wines and what they do. And he'll even tell you what to pair your wine with food. He is an expert and worth your time to go out and visit him there on Palomares. So I want you to do that, you know. It's a great place. So Chouinard Winery is the place to go close. Right off the highway in 580. Just take the Palomares exit and you'll be able to find a great wine. You know, they have concerts in the vineyard. And I'm reading here that complimentary wine tasting and tasting room is open on the weekends, like I said, noon to 5 p.m. And if you check the events page, you can see who's going to be in the concerts in the vineyard. Excellent. And then they have some new releases in wines. Gewürztraminer, Barbera Rosé, Alicante Boucher, Old Vine Zin, and Barbera Red. Go out there. Buy it by the case. Why just buy a bottle, taste it, know what you like, and buy it by the case? You can't go wrong if you go to Chouinard. So go out there and try their wines. And if you do what you love doing, like Mr. George Chouinard, you find others who love it. And I love it already. It's great Chouinard wine. And when you're doing that, it's very fortunate that you get to taste and appreciate something that a vintner produces that is good. There's a lot of people who can try to make wine, but there are people who make the wine. And I look at George as one of those people who loves what he's doing. And it shows with his wine, with the area he's located, with the nice little tasting room, and what he did with the barn. It's fabulous. And you gotta like it. So he doesn't work there. He's just doing what he loves, and hope you'll work to get out there and enjoy his wines. And he does many good ones, so you have to get out and check him out. Come by and enjoy their new expanded tasting room, and you can plan weddings there. Hey, there's no better place. It's close, it's local, but it's out of the way, and they've got enough parking, and you might need to shuttle a little bit, but hey, it's worth it when you're getting something, a deal like that. Talk to George about your wedding or about your special event, and they'll be glad to help you make it memorable. They will. With great wine and a great location and great people, you can't go wrong with Chouinard Winery. So go out there and give them a call at 582-9900. That's in the 510 area code. Or if you feel like taking the slow way and right, you can do it snail mail at 33853 Palomares Road, Castro Valley, California, 94552. Do it today and be a member of their VIP club and get special events, good prices on great wine at Chouinard Winery. Chouinard Winery is a great wine, and I know because not only do I talk about it and promote it, I drink it. And this red is a table wine that you want. And if you don't know that, you haven't tasted it yet. So go to Chouinard Winery and taste their great reds and their other great vintage out there. Their vintage wines are excellent. Go today. Chouinard Winery is just down the road on Palomares. Again, at 33853 Palomares Road, Castro Valley, California, 94552. Or if you don't know well how to get there, call them. George will be glad to get you out there. 510-582-9900. Go to Chouinard's Winery. If you don't find it, just use your nose. You'll find the bouquet of great Chardonnay and Cabernet Sauvignon, and you won't get lost then. Have a nose for what grows at Chouinard's. Be there. I'm Walter Bradley, and this is Wine and Cheese.